And our Manuel Bojorquez is in Grifton, North Carolina, and joins us today. And again, Manny, days since Hurricane Matthew actually rolled through the region, but certainly so many communities in that state are still reeling. What is the latest in where you are?
Well, right here, this creek has crested, but you can see just how much it's overflowed its banks in the town of Grifton, essentially slicing it in half. You can't get from this side to the other over there, and you might be able to tell here how there are homes and businesses that have been flooded by all of this. Again, this was just a creek. It's not even a major river here, but it gives you an idea of what people in these communities are dealing with as the wall of water that was dumped by Hurricane Matthew days ago just north of us continues to move on south towards the Atlantic. This water was pretty much like this yesterday too, so the concern is that even though it's reached its peak here, it may not recede for the next several days.
And Manny, there are national ramifications to the damage we're seeing there.
That's right. So clearly there will be a lot of damage here to people's homes and businesses, and that will have an effect. But we're also hearing from state agriculture officials that this widespread flooding has also had catastrophic effects on farms and livestock here. They're not willing yet to put a dollar figure on the damages there, but you can imagine just with what we're seeing here that will be pretty high. And of course, we're talking about agriculture here. That is something that would affect prices of food going forward, anything that's grown in this area.
And interestingly, Manny, we have seen search and rescue efforts there for days since Matthew did roll through. Is there a sense that officials have essentially gotten a handle of those and can move now to issues of recovery?
That's right. So we're not really seeing many rescues anymore. Anyone who was in harm's way has now gotten to higher ground, or at least that's what officials here hope. They have had a few holdouts in areas that they're still very concerned about, people who are not willing to leave. The reason they're concerned about those people is that even though this water isn't necessarily gushing out right now, it is still rising. And if they have to close bridges because there's water going over those bridges, you may have pockets of isolated places where they can no longer get to people. So that's why they've been urging everyone to evacuate areas like this. But again, no water rescues going on right here, right now. They have been able to get everybody out. But can you imagine for people, at least in this community, 50 to 60 homes that are in places like this where it's surrounded by water. They don't know whether the water has gotten in. They were told to get out within 15 minutes just a few days ago. They say all they can do is watch helplessly as the water continues to rise and hope that it starts to go down soon.
You use the word, and it is seemingly just so appropriate here, catastrophic, to be sure. Manuel Bojorquez there in Grifton, North Carolina. We appreciate it.
Thank you.